Let me know if you are on live and if you can hear me. And if you can't, then you probably can't hear this. So that's probably a bit of an issue, but that's how we love to start. So I'm just going to check that everything's on and that you can hear me. I think we're live. Yay. Yay. That's awesome. Yay. Okay, so if you are on live with me, give me a thumbs up if you can hear. I'm hoping that everyone can. We had tech issues a couple of weeks ago. And it all just went to pot, all the sound, everything. It wasn't good at all. So excited for today. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope you've had an amazing Thursday. Or if you're just starting your Thursday, hope your day is going okay so far. So yeah, this is all good. Hello, everybody. Love it. So I'm in relaxed position today. I'm on the couch because the keys have been packed up for a week and all the sound equipment because I've been in the middle of recording and filming. You can hear me. That's awesome. Brenda, can you hear me clearly? Hopefully you can. Let me know. It's so good to see you too. Thank you for coming on. So everything's in storage at the moment, because I'm in between recording and we're filming next week and stuff. So yeah, I couldn't get everything out. So today I am going to be playing some music for you, but it's going to be some pre-recorded videos and stuff that I've done. So I'm super excited about it actually because I get to play some of my pieces. It's all good. Awesome. People can hear. This is so good. Okay. All right, I'm just going to make sure everything's set up and ready to go. So today is all about raising your level of tolerance, which is a bit of a weird title. And when I first started to learn about this, I was like, what? Why would I want to raise my level of tolerance? The whole point of life is that we go for our dreams and it's amazing and it's big and we try for these big things or what, and not necessarily look at tolerance. But actually, when I went through this, I realized how important it was. And the reason I'm talking about this today is actually what I wanted to do today is not only talk about that, but also share with you a piece of music, which is off my album Unlocked, which is called Every Piece. And this was written quite a few years ago, but it kind of had a twofold effect in terms of what it was about. And I want to kind of talk a little bit about what it was about and then play you it so you can hear it. And then we're going to talk a bit about the tolerance stuff as well. It might all mesh in. And then I've got something extra for you at the end of today. So it's whole mishmash today. I love it. So every piece is quite a funky song on the album. And as I said, I wrote it quite a while ago. It's definitely influenced like neo soul, and then it breaks out into a different kind of outro at the end, which is something that I really wanted to do. And I played along when we were working with the band. I played out, what I wanted and what we were kind of working it through. And I was like, I really wanted to get to this beat that it's like supercharged at the end. And they were like, okay. And then it broke into it and I was like, yes. So it was such a great exploration in the studio writing this actual song, because I have such a passion for like neo soul and I love that. I grew up listening to soul music and then that developed into neo soul. And so this is something that was influenced by that. But every piece was really written about the situation that we find ourselves in so many times, where we're kind of in a situation we go, how did I get here? And two, this doesn't feel quite right. And I remember feeling this in different situations, whether that was relationships or even jobs or things like that. And I've talked about this a little bit before. And so one of the situations that this occurred for me was when I was teaching. And some people know that I was a dance teacher at our high school, and I loved it. Loved the kids that I work with, not little kids, but young adults. Loved that aspect of teaching dance, loved being creative every day. That was amazing. But something didn't feel quite right. Now, obviously you're in that place of like, okay, it's a good job, you've got a good income, I'm kind of doing what I was trained in. So it was kind of there, and it was nearly at that place of like, well, should feel right. And this is the point. It should feel right. This is what my head was telling me. And I'm like, but it doesn't. Something in my gut was going, this is not in alignment for me. And at that time, I didn't really understand what alignment and all that kind of stuff meant. It just wasn't on my radar. Definitely now, that's how I make decisions. I'm like, does this feel in alignment? Oh, it feels off. It feels a bit funny. It feels a bit heavy, or it's not quite right. It's not what is lighting my soul up. And that has been my joy right now. It's like, that's what I aim for. I'm like, what lights my soul up? What makes me feel like, oh yes, when you get those moments of like, oh yeah, just like pure joy. And this is what the song came out. So I just want to read you a couple of lyrics, and I'm going to play you the song. You'd think I know my own lyrics, but I forget them, so I have to write these down. So in verse 2, there's a little bit where I go, have you ever been so bold to walk away from all you've known? Because it ain't working. It isn't working. Try to fit, not to resist, but there's something that you've missed because it keeps hurting. You must deny what's deep inside. You must live another lie. Are you deserving? The pieces broken, fall apart. We've lost control. We've lost heart. Now recognizing. And this really came from, and I'm talking about this, even just this job situation and many relationships that I've been in. It's like that question of like, can we ever be so bold to walk away from what we've known, from what is comfortable, from even what we're fearing? Because often we try to fit in, we try to resist that call of like passion or whatever it is that we're passionate about doing. We try to fit into what we think we should be doing. And this is what it was for me. This song came from that place. And what I've realized now is that the more we deny our greatest joy and our greatest passion, the more we try to fit into what we think we should do, it's actually pieces of our heart break away. Pieces of our joy break away, and we lose sight of what our greatest joy should be. And it's to follow this. It's to follow our heart, our passion, what we're here to do. And so this is what the song is about. So I'm going to play it for you. Even though it kind of comes across that I'm actually talking about a relationship, you will hear now, hopefully, elements of that songwriting within that, of that frustration that I was feeling. And hopefully it resonates for you too. So this is called Every Piece, and I hope you enjoy, guys.
Closing in, brick by brick, I'm suffering. No, I don't need this. Is this more than I can take? This life is not what I made. I just can't have these. It's not enough to live this way. Have a life. Take these. Cause every piece of me is broken each time I see. Oh, and every piece of you makes my world fall into. And every piece of me is broken each time I see. Oh, and every piece of you makes my world fall into. You know you fall into. Fall into. Have you ever been so bold to walk away from all you've known? Cause it ain't working. I try to feed, not to resist, but there's something that you missed. It keeps hurting. 'Cause every piece of me is broken each time I see. Oh, and fall into. I've been waiting. I've been breaking. I've been hiding. I've been fighting. I've been waiting. I've been breaking. I've been holding back from you. I've been hiding. I've been fighting. I've been holding back from you. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I've been breaking. I've been breaking. I've been holding back from you. I've been hiding. I've been hiding. I've been fighting. I've been fighting. I've been holding back from you. 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 I've been holding back from you.
Hey, so I hope you enjoyed. Right, just make sure we got all sound up. Yeah, so that was called Every Piece. Let's just check. I know people are in on the chat, so I'll just check in. Hey, everybody. Oh, it's so lovely to see everybody. Oh, Brenda, thank you so much. I'm so glad you love listening to not only me talk, but my music and stuff. I'm so glad. Yeah, very bluesy, soulful. Yeah, definitely my passion. I grew up listening to that. Hey, Richard, thank you so much. Good vibes back at you. Hey, Tracy, so good to see you. Hi, Camilla. Yeah, can relate. Yeah, I think it's many times we've all gone through these situations. So yeah, with you there. Hi, Sean. Hope you're doing well. Long time. Hope you're okay. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. That was called Every Piece. Like I said, it's off. Hey, Krista. How you, sweetie? Everybody coming in. This is so good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So I'm going to play some more music in a minute, but just to kind of go over that, because we were talking about today the level of tolerance and fitting in and that aspect of it. And I know that concept of like tolerance, we get what they say, get what you tolerate. I'm not keen on that saying, I have to say, but for me, when I look at this, when I'm trying to squish myself into something that doesn't fit, and when I'm tolerating a situation, basically, that's what it comes down to. There is a way that I shift out of this, and it's something that I am learning more and more. And what that does for me is the more that I shift out of it, my upgrades to my life, so to speak, I've raised my vibration and upgrades start to happen, meaning I no longer tolerate crappy situations and things begin to shift. So for me, when I left the teaching job, yes, it was scary and I had a lot of fear around, letting go of constant income, fear that I wasn't good enough to do anything else. Even though my heart was going, you should be doing your music, come on, fear that it wouldn't work, fear that I wouldn't deserve it. And there was all these things going on. But what I was doing was keeping myself in a place of like, well, this is all I deserve. This is my level of tolerance, so to speak. But what I wanted to do was get myself where I was really connected to my soul purpose, my joy. And that was, I needed to raise my tolerance that is my life and that's what I get to do. And, and that's hard. That's hard for us to think, oh, do I deserve this? And so there's some mindset stuff that I did to flip this. And I wanted to kind of share a little bit of this because I think it really helps for us to support each other, especially when we're during this time, heck yeah, that we have the tools that we need to shift. And I think that's super important. So for me, when I've got a level of something going on, I'm like, this does not feel right, or it doesn't fit, or I'm tolerating this, and this is like what I call a low vibe, low emotion, low energy for me. So the first thing I do is I highlight what it is. So whether it's a job or a relationship or just even something, it could be something little. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, like if I was renting a car and I was like, that doesn't feel right. Like it doesn't drive the way I want. And yeah, you can put up with it, but actually it's like, am I worth having something that brings me joy? Those are little things, but I'm talking about the big stuff. When we look at our jobs or we look at our careers or whatever it is that we're tolerating right now, that's just a little bit like lower level, drainy energy kind of feel. So I highlight it first, and then I start to define what is it that I actually want. If there was no limitations, no anything to hold me back, what is it that I really want? What's the outcome that I would love? And then what I do is I clear the blocks, the limiting blocks and stories that I have around why I can't have that, or that are keeping me in that position. So for me, it might be a belief system that I don't feel good enough. I don't feel like, there might be a story around, well, I'm not going to earn the money that I need as a musician. All the stories that most people will have. And so all those kind of beliefs and the stories, I kind of highlight those. I'm like, right, okay, this is the story that's going on for me. This is why I'm not allowing myself to have this career, this level of whatever it is. And then I do something, there's two things that I really do to clear those. There's two tools that I use daily. One is called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Freaking amazing when I came across that. Absolutely amazing. Love it. It's so key, and I could do a whole hour on training on that because it's just phenomenal and totally clears stuff for you instantly, which is good. The other thing that I came across about 3 or 4 years ago was Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian forgiveness spiritual practice, I would say. And that for me it's like it takes the release out of all the beliefs and it clears them away so that I can get myself to a place of like, right, this is what I want. I'm changing my beliefs to allow myself that I am good enough, and we rewire the beliefs to get to that point. And now those are the tools that I use daily to flip the switch so that I begin to manifest what it is that I want, or attract things to me that I'm like, right, this is what I'm going for. So those are the key things that are really, really important. Let me just check in with everybody. Yeah. Faith without fear. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so true, Brenda. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And that's the point. It's getting us to the place of like faith that things can be better or things can change, and we can raise ourselves to really get in alignment with what we're here to do. And that's the point of it. So that's kind of what I want to inspire today. Also today, I'm going to play you something else. This is actually of me actually performing live in the studio with Paul Reed, who's the guy that I've spoke about a couple of times that passed away recently at Christmas. And we're performing one of our favorite songs for you. But before I go to that, there's something which I've spoke about for the last couple of weeks, which we are about to launch. I keep saying we're about to launch, and nobody's got any dates. And people were like, "When are you launching this, Susanna?" So I promise you dates are coming. But I have a question for you today. So I am launching a Patreon page. Patreon is basically a place where I'm going to be sharing all my behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to be doing live concerts, live Q&As, lots and lots of amazing things, some training. So I want to kind of talk to you about what I'm going to be offering. We've literally solidified it this week, me and the team. We were like, right, this is what we're going to do. But I also have a question for you, that if you could have something, or what is it that you would love to see inside of Patreon? If you've signed up to Patreon before for other people and you've seen something that's been amazing and that you've loved, let me know. I'd love to hear what it is. But also, if there's something that you go, oh, Susanna, I might want to know, how do you write these songs, or songwriting techniques? Or it could be the case that you might want more of this kind of mindset stuff, which I love and I'm passionate about. And that's a little bit what we're doing. So I kind of want to just read to you what we're thinking of offering. I say we, it's me and the team that are helping me out to create this. And then if there's anything else, so we've got different packages, and I'm just going to do a quick overview. We've got a behind the scenes thing where you get content, videos before anybody else publicly. So you get like first access. Then we have a group which is going to be called Grow and Thrive. And this is where you're going to get access to not only the video chats, but video chats with me and special guests. So this is where we're going to give insights and strategies into not only the music stuff, but also more of the life, I hate using the word life coachy things, but you know what I mean, like the life inspirational. So people are going to come in and we're going to talk about that. So that's going to be part of that. So with this one in particular, there's going to be empowering live streams. There's going to be guest speakers. You'll get early access to updates, tickets, and releases for like all the different shows. Some special music videos that will only be released here first before anywhere else. And I'm going to create an actual community. Like we're thinking of a Facebook group if that would work for people, where we can come in and I'm going to do specific lives and talks just with you guys. So that's something that we're going to do. And then my favorite one, this is my favorite, I called it the unlocked and untamable life. So this is the stuff I am super passionate about. So you get all of that other stuff with that. And then what we're going to offer is we're going to basically dive deep into the world of mindset, meditation, and manifesting. So this is going to include lots of strategies and resources that I've used to actually create stuff for myself, that, you know, those that have got to know me over this time, you'll realize that, you know, I get to pre-pandemic I got to travel a lot, and I have been traveling, got to travel a lot doing what I love, my music, and lots of amazing stuff. And I feel like I've been able to manifest so many amazing experiences and life-changing opportunities, and it's all through this mindset stuff that I've done. And so I want to be able to share that with people. So we're looking at exclusive deep dive monthly training. So you'll get trainings with me, some resource books, lots of strategies, audios, then live Q&As. So that's going to be really specific around the mindset as well as the music. So people get like a double whammy on that one. So that's what we're thinking of offering. If there's anything else that people would love, please comment. Even if you're on the replay, that's totally okay, because I will be checking in and I will get all the ideas and we'll put them into the packages so people can get access to it. So let me see. Brenda, I've just read your comment. That is awesome. Look, can I just read this for everyone? I love this. I don't do drama or stress. So when it arises, I say to myself, this isn't my circus or my monkeys. Love it. So just turn and walk away, because we have that choice to make what feels right inside for us. I love that. I'm so using that. I love that. It's not my circus or my monkeys. That is awesome. Krista, awesome. So it sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. And obviously, if there's anything else that you think, oh yeah, we would love that in. My hope is, I'm going to be honest, my hope is that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, everything will be ready and we will launch. I have to know also, timescales keep flying, so it may not all be there, but that's my plan. That's my hope. But I will keep you posted in definite for times. But if you're definitely interested, just put a little heart in the comments and I will make sure that you get all the info as soon as it's released. I'm super excited about it because I've done a lot of training. I've done a lot of support stuff, especially when it comes to with emerging artists. We've done so much of that training. But it's really nice to combine it with my passion of music with this. I'm like, music and mindset. I'm like, that's freaking amazing. So that's cool. Okay, so awesome. I hope you've enjoyed today. I am going to play you one last video and I hope you enjoy. This is of me performing and it's called Superstition. Here we go, guys. Enjoy. A little bit of funk to finish off the night.
Very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious, baby, letters better fall. 30-month-old baby 70s of bad love, good things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer. Ooh, superstition ain't the way. Very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem, baby. Do all that you can. Oh, keep me in a daydream, oh baby. Keep it going strong. You don't wanna save me. Sad is my song. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Oh, superstition ain't the way. Very superstitious. No, there's nothing more to say. Very superstitious, baby. Don't throw the devil's on his way. Oh, 30-month-old baby, yeah. Broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, gone, baby. All the good things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Ooh, superstition ain't the way. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition ain't the way, baby. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition ain't the way. Ooh. Dun 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 bum ba dum ba ba dum. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed. Yeah, that's yeah, it's probably one of my favorite songs to perform. I perform it quite a lot when I'm out gigging and stuff. So yeah, it's a good one to get you up on your feet. So hope you enjoyed. Right, thank you so much, everybody that attended live, everyone that commented, and those that are on replay. Keep checking in. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much. Thank you, June. Thank you, Carmela. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Krista. Oh, Claire, you're on. Dude, I miss you. Hope you're well. There's so many people that I haven't seen for ages, and they all pop up online. And you're like, oh, it's just too long. Thank you. Oh, I hope I get this right. Theodosia. Hopefully I got that right. I'm so sorry if not. Thank you so much, guys. So yeah, if you didn't catch the beginning, check it out, go back, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Patreon stuff. That would be amazing. Can't wait to get started with that, and have an amazing week, everybody. Sending you the biggest of love, and just remember to really think about this level of tolerance. It's like, what isn't fitting right now? What is it that you are longing for? What you are aiming for, and what's not quite fitting? And let's shift it and let's change it, because I think it's really important that we keep raising ourselves up so that we become the humans we're meant to be. That's the point. So sending so much love. Hi everybody. Thank you. I keep going to say goodbye, but I can see everybody on and I'm like, oh, so beautiful. Hi Claire, so lovely to see you. Oh, hi Kirsty, so lovely to see you too, sweet. Hope you're okay. Right, big hugs, big loves. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing weekend. May it be full of pure joy. And I will be back next week, next Thursday. My aim is to do 7 p.m. UK time. We'll work that around. But if it changes a little, I will let you know. All right, big hugs. Take care to everybody.